My name is Fran Lopez. I lead the Fungicide Resistance Group at the Center for Crop Disease Management in Perth. And I just wanted to draw your attention to spot type and net blotch. Spot type has been an issue in Western Australia recently because we have found some resistant populations in the south, with some areas where the disease levels have been very, very high. So we have analyzed a few samples in the lab, samples that have been sent by growers and the industry. And we have found an interesting mechanism of resistance, a new one, okay? So now the important thing here is the management strategy that these people, these growers are gonna need to deploy in their fields in order to avoid this issue going forward. Obviously, one of the main strategies is going to be the rotation. Barley on barley is not an option. Barley on blonde canola is not an option either. I know that sometimes it's something actually difficult to achieve, but the longer the rotation, the better in general for any disease management strategy. In this particular case, it's very important because this is a stubble-borne disease, and as I was saying before, the resistance to fungicides is quite high. So rotating the chemistries is also very important. Okay, we don't have many options, but the options we've got, we have to be very smart and try to rotate them as much as we can. Obviously, the Greenbridge key, so we have to keep the Greenbridge to a minimum. All right, and obviously, stubble management. So what are we going to be doing with our stubble? Are we going to burn it? This is an auto system. But burning the stubble from time to time, I'm not saying let's going to burn the stubble every season. That's going to help also with the disease carryover. Obviously, something that we have to take into consideration is what are we going to be doing with hay if we cut for hay. Okay, so if we are moving material from areas where resistance is found, we have to be mindful. Okay, that this resistance could spread. All right, so we have to be careful. It's important that we get our samples tested. So if you send a sample to our lab, we will test it and we will give you feedback on whether or not you've got resistance. So remember, there are different tools that we can implement in order to control diseases. So these tools are going to be equally important when controlling fungicide resistance cases, right? But at the end of the day, all the research that is done and currently funded by GRDC at CCDM really needs cooperation from the industry. So if we get this cooperation, people having issues with controlling diseases, samples that get sent for analysis from time to time, we provide feedback. If we have this cooperation going forward, so we're going to be able to tackle this problem a bit more efficiently.